What's up, guys? Lance the Obscure Movie Guy coming to you once again with another fun-filled, fact-filled video that you probably won't care about, but we're going to do it anyways, trying to change the world one post at a time. And today I'm here to talk to you about the lunacy that is from HodgeBob Productions called Babezilla 2. Babezilla versus Cyber Skanks, Rise of MechaBabezilla. So let's take a quick look at this film and see what it's all about.
Babezilla is back, and this time she may have met her match. In an all-new adventure, Babezilla vs. the Cyber Skanks, Rise of MechaBabezilla.
Now, I did not watch the first Babezilla, which was titled Babezilla versus the Zombie Horde, and that's W-H-O-R-D-E, in which two guys try to make a zombie horde, and Babezilla basically saves the day. You did get a little bit of a recap on that at the beginning of this film, so that tries to get you caught up to the character that is Babezilla, and she's used her newfound popularity of saving the world to venture into adult filmmaking. But from what I can gather, the bad guys from the first film, once they were killed and defeated, have twin brothers, and those twin brothers are in this film to create Cyber Skanks, which you saw was Major Memories, Captain Cut, and Colonel Clamp. So they make these Cyber Skanks and this MechaBabezilla to try and destroy Babezilla, and it is as crazy and amazing as it sounds. The beauty of this film is that writer and director A.J. Chambers knows exactly what he's going for with this type of film. In fact, HodgeBob.com, if you go there, has a whole slew of these types of films that A.J. Chambers has done. And if you go to HodgeBob Productions on YouTube, not only can you see the trailers for these other movies that he's done, but if you wanted to get a sense of what HodgeBob Productions is all about, they recently came out with a short film called Sexe de Clown to try and give you a little bit of an insight. You could go watch that if you wanted a little bit of an insight into the humor and ridiculousness that you're going to be dealing with if you go to watch these Babezilla films. But A.J. Chambers does a really good job. He knows exactly who his audience is, and he's making the film directly for them. So if you're not into rude, crude humor, gratuitous nudity, ridiculous violence, and silly special effects, then this film is not going to be for you. So don't watch it and don't review it if you're going to diss on it, because it's not fair. It's not made for you. A.J. Chambers knows exactly who he's targeting with these types of films, and it's a grand old time if you're into that type of stuff. I had a blast watching this film. So Kelsey Livingood, who is Captain Clamp, actually reached out to me in regards to this. So I recently did a review for AcroStar Films, the Night of the Dead Sorority Babes, in which she played Lucy Livingood. And she reached out and wanted to know if I would review this. And I'll watch and review just about anything. So I was like, sure, send it on over. And it was nice to see her in it. And we also see Jessa Flux, who was also in Night of the Dead Sorority Babe. So a couple of familiar faces for me. But yeah, I mean, it was an absolute blast to watch. The acting is ridiculous, as it should be. It's overacting. It's almost cartoonish, how some of these characters come off, especially the doctor who wants to make these cyber skanks. He is, you know, batshit crazy out of his mind. The overacting is, like I said, it's cartoonish and way over the top, and it's perfect for this type of film. The special effects, I mean, let's face it, there's a lot of post-production special effects in place, because you have crazy things like boobs that shoot lasers and all kinds of weird stuff like that. And then you have ridiculous practical special effects. And again, it's all done with intent. The movie never takes itself too seriously, and that's the beauty of it. Even the practical special effects, at one point, the doctor's just playing with them on screen. That's the scene. He's just playing with the special effects, you know, that's supposed to be guts or whatever. It doesn't really look like guts. It looks like, you know, homemade slime or whatever the case may be. But it's all done with intent. It's not made to be taken seriously in any context. And it works beautifully. I mean, some might say this movie is goddamn perfect. Stephanie Love does a good enough job as being Babezilla. I mean, she definitely looks the part. Her acting, I mean, her lines could probably use a little polishing, but at the same time, that's part of the charm of the movie, is the overacting, and some of the acting in and of itself isn't that great to begin with. And then you have Kelsey Living Good, Jessa Flux. Even Momzilla was played by, I believe, 80s adult star Ginger Lynn. So kind of a throwback to, you know, the 80s. And part of that was, you know, when Kelsey reached out to me, you know, she said the movie is very Trauma-esque, if anybody remembers the old Trauma movies from the early 80s. So that was part of, you know, where you get that charm and stuff like that. It worked beautifully. I had a really good time watching this film. I think AJ knows exactly what he's doing, and you know, the budget for this I don't think was very much. I mean, some of it looks like it was just shot in his garage or in his backyard, which is fine, because that's, again, part of the charm of what he's going for. Like I said, AJ's not a dumb guy. He knows exactly who his audience is. He's writing these films exactly for that audience, for them to enjoy. And if you happen to reach a broader audience when doing something like that, that's only a bonus, because not everybody is going to get this style of filmmaking, the humor, the quips, the puns. It's not going to be for everybody. The gratuitous nudity, the gratuitous violence, the ridiculous special effects, but it all comes together in this wonderful half-baked harmony of a silly film that you can just sit back and enjoy. Now, like I said, I didn't see Babezilla 1. Probably going to try and check it out at some point. I got a long list of films that I'm trying to get through. But if gratuitous nudity and violence and ridiculousness is your thing, then go check out hodgebob.com. See what they've got to offer. They actually even offer a streaming service for like $2.99 where you can stream these movies if you wanted to. You can also check out Hodgebob Productions on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and comment to their YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel. And be sure to follow along for more ridiculous reviews on movies like this. Guys, this was a blast for me to watch. I had a really good time. I want to thank Kelsey for reaching out to me and sending me the link for it. I really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing what AJ's got coming down the pipeline for his next film. I'm sure it's going to be just as amazing. Perhaps we get a third Babezilla. I think the Babezilla franchise can continue, but I know he's got a lot of other things rolling around in his head that he wants to try and do. So, AJ, don't stop doing what you're doing. Kelsey, thank you for sending it along. Everybody should be happy with what they did. The screen presence for everybody looked like they were having a really good time doing this film. So, like, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel. Check me out on Facebook, and I'll see everybody in the next video.